No time for an intro. We're going right into this because we've already missed too much of this game. Is that a goal already? Has there been 3 goals? Have there been 3 goals? Is it 2-1 right now? I mean, this was a bad time to get in late to this. Usually, you could get by with being a little late to the stream. Tonight, you couldn't get away with it. It's already 2-1. 2-1. We're at 7.5 minutes into this. Come on, people. This Stanley Cup has been great. You can't. This might not be the matchup that everyone was expecting or everyone wanted. This is kind of an odd matchup. There's no really history between these two teams. These aren't really two big NHL cities. They're not known for their hockey, Carolina and Vegas. But this is what we got, and they got plenty of entertainment to go along with it. This is a great series. I love the stripes that we got for Hurricanes tonight. Game 4, Vegas up 2-1. Carolina, I think it was 2-0 after 2 minutes. This the I can't believe how crazy these games are. Just trying to get my head around how crazy these games are. We gotta get the ESPN box score up just to get our feet wet. To figure out what the fuck's going on around here. Hold on. Jackson Blake. That's a lacrosse name in hockey. He's got a goal. Logan Stankoven. The Stank Oven. He's got a goal. He's +2. He's +2 out there. Who else got a goal? Okay, that's all for them. And then Mark Stone. He's -1, but he's got a goal. Where's the shots on net? Only Mark Stone's got 2 shots on net. He's got the only 2 shots on net for Vegas. How does he sneak that in? That's a weak goal. That's a weak goal to let up. Sneak it short side, sneaking around the far pad. All right, this is how you know that there is shame in my game. This isn't something where I come on here and I tell you, hey, I saw Carolina was winning. I got Carolina tonight. No, we got Knights on the money line. We got Hurdle, 3.5 shots on goal, and a Hurdle goal. He's been my favorite player this series. Stank Oven. I love me some Stank Oven. Hold on. We need to get our wits about us. There's so much shit going on. A classic streaming night where I try to get 17,000 things done before I get on stream, end up being late.
You know what's odd? If something's free, people just can't resist it. Doesn't matter what it is.
Wow, is that pink shirt free? Yeah, I need one.
But what really baffles me is that people turn down free money by not switching to Geico. Customers can save $900, you know.
Oh, free bank shirt?
Yeah, it's not quite. Excuse me, sorry. Do you have this in extra, 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 extra small?
Nah.
Oversized is in. Totally.
It feels good to find the right fit. It feels good to Geico.
Hi, toys.
Pick a number. In 10 days,
We have to go.
the must-see movie event. Drum roll, please. Arrives.
Now phase 2.
I initiate phase 2. We thumb wrestled over this. Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 5. Rated PG.
These games have been great, O'Brien. So entertaining. So it's like once that first goal happens, the floodgates are let open. It's amazing to watch. And I was saying that this might not have been the hold on.
Understand risk factors for cancer.
Yeah, that's better. I like that a little bit better. This might not be the expected Stanley Cup final. I don't think anyone could have predicted this before the year started, but this is the one that we got, so we got to enjoy for what it is. And they've been giving us a great entertainment, great series so far. Now that we have a little bit of a lull in the action, I feel a little bit frazzled coming in here late, but let me explain to you what we are doing. Wait, we got a good Stanley Cup final promo going. We're going to have to wait on that.
Now you have a chance to be among them.
Jazzed and jizzed after the first goal. It's like a little bit of electricity going on in the arena. 2-1. We're not even halfway through the first period. Oh, we're going to have to get the scoreboard going. We're going to have to get the manual scoreboard going. Isn't that nice? Good job with the coloring, I must say. Stankoven with his 11th goal of the playoffs. Mark Stone with his 7th. Jackson Blake with his 6th. That is the spread that we are looking at right now. 15 live viewers in the chat. We're looking to bring those numbers up. We set a record last night. Live viewers, we had 185. 200 is the new goal. Damn it. Only 2 shots on net for Vegas so far. 8 for Carolina. Like we said, this is a numbers game. We like to talk numbers around here. I love Eichel with the puck. He makes the cool, calm, and collected play every time. He gathers himself nicely. He knows what to do, and that was a perfect example right there. He didn't even skate. He was just gliding and perfectly pushed the puck forward. So much, it was so slow and so deliberate that they were able to get a line change for Vegas. Great interception on that pass. A little go route off the back of the guy's head. Here's a good scoring opportunity. Oh, they all fan on it. Going back to the other side. Great stick. That stick saved the goal. These guys' hand-eye coordination is insane. That him batting the puck out of the air right there saved a surefire breakaway potential goal. Great scoring opportunity. Number 5 on both of these teams, those are 2 big old defensemen. They might not be the most skilled defensemen, but they're the defensemen that you don't want to go up against, and they're developing nice beards, nice playoff beards along the way. 8:47 left in the first period. 2-1 Carolina. Expect goals in this. What was the over-under before the game tonight? Let me look that up. Five and a half? They scored 9 goals last game. It was 5.5. It was 9 goals, 7 goals, 9 goals in the first 3 games of the series. And you're telling me that the total was set at 5.5? We got 3 goals in the first half of the first period, people.
Because there's big news in the sports world. No, it's not a blockbuster trade or a big-name free agent signing. The DraftKings Sports app is now available nationwide. So if you're anywhere from Florida to Texas to California...
All right, I need to take care of one last thing. There was a post that I've been trying to send on YouTube, and it's just not going through. Hold on, something nice came up.
Available now nationwide. New DraftKings customers spend $5 and get $200 in total bonuses. The crown is yours.
And Doug.
Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
I customize car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this.
Bliss Jr.
Well, at least he spelled insurance right, right?
He did not.
Only pay for what you need.
You might think you're looking at Taco Bell's Cantina chicken menu, but they're all just extras in this commercial. The real
Hold on.
Taco Bell's new jalapeno.
I'm almost there, people.
Sauce with main character energy. New jalapeno citrus salsa.
This is one of those classic times that you work on forever on a video and it does nothing for you. And the ones that you put together in 3 seconds, wow, they still have the Ice Girls in Vegas? Wait, they're not even in Vegas. Do the Ice Girls travel with the team? Did anyone just get a glance at the Ice Girls? I thought they were all guys now. That used to be a thing back in the day. It went from Ice Girls to Ice Guys. And it was like a little bit a movement towards what's the correct word for it? Is that a DEI hire the other way? There was all the ice girls were girls, so they needed a DEI hire for the guys. Is that how it changed from girls to guys? We needed equal opportunity, but then next thing you know, it's all guys and no girls. Like that was for the showmanship. They were almost like ring girls, but for hockey. And I like to see Vegas keeping that tradition alive. And it's not like these girls had a choice. They could be ice girls or they could not be. But they want to put on the tight outfit, put on the Vegas colors, and they want to go clean the ice. Go let them do it. They want to hang out with the hockey players. Go let them do it.
Stanley Cups, one with St. Louis and one with Vegas in 2023. St. Louis was in 2019.
Oh, Vegas, too many men on the ice. Garrett Rank behind the play. The official had a perfect line at it, and Vegas will be shorthanded a second time.
Too many men on the ice. That's something that you cannot afford to be doing right now. You absolutely can't be doing that.
Garrett Rank doesn't have to count to 6 or 7 very often, Ray, when he's off the ice. He's a tremendous golfer.
And Tortorella, he's got a nice scruffy playoff beard of his own. He's wondering how the fuck that could happen. Oh, they got 7. They got 7. That's bad. That's really bad. And Tortorella, he has not had to coach this team at all during this playoff run. He's merely just a figurehead on the bench. Ooh, okay. Here comes the power play for Carolina. They are setting up shop, and they're doing so with confidence. They're moving the puck around nicely right now, looking for their opening, being patient. There's Gossip Bear to Aho. Aho on the sideboards, back to Ghost Bear. With the shot on net, it gets through. That's another goal on the rebound from the captain, from the grizzled veteran. Emphasis on the grizzled. That's Jordan Stahl right there with the goal. Actually, I don't know if it's Jordan or Eric. Let's take a look for a second here. Jordan, I was right at first. Why doubt it? He plays the big buffoon in front of the net. Gets blocked. Goalie doesn't know where the rebound is. Easy tip in for the stall. 3-1 in the first period. How was the over-under of this game 5.5? When the lowest total in any of these games were 7. We got all of these games have been decided by 1 goal. 5-4 Vegas, 4-3 Carolina in OT, 5-4 Vegas, double OT. Do we think this is going to go to OT this game? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at that early line. First period, sorry. Here we are, hold on. Much more energetic team, Carolina. And they look a little flat-footed, Vegas, I must say. But that could flip on a dime. We've seen this series flip on a dime 12 times over. Will there be overtime? Plus 410 for yes right now. You don't know, yeah, you don't know.
Onto the ice, never to be seen again.
Guys, ladies and gents,
$900.
this is the start of a marathon. I cannot tap out now, but I just had a busy day. I had a busy day, you can tell because I still got the collar on. But it's nice that this collar, this shirt right here, it's in tea time colors. It's 15 minutes into the stream. We're a little bit late on the start, but better late than never. Let me tell you what we're doing here. This shit right here. This shit right here. This shit right here. This is tea time. And I am your host, Tony Murr. And if you are a fan of the NHL, if you're a fan of hockey, if you're a fan of the Golden Knights, if you're a fan of the Carolina Hurricanes, if you're a fan of bacon with your eggs, if you're a fan of sausage with your eggs, if you're a fan of bagels with cream cheese, if you're a fan with cream cheese with butter, if you're a fan with bagel with butter, I don't care what type of person you are, what side of the fence you are on, how you get down. If you on the other side of this screen, if you're watching this right now, if you are hearing my voice, if you are seeing me, then you are officially sorry, see the voice. See, I'm gonna have to start doing. I'm gonna have to start doing exercises. Then you are teed up. You are teed up on the other side. What tea time is? It's an alternate broadcast. Whatever game that we decide that we are watching, and obviously tonight we got the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Stanley Cup finals. So of course we're gonna be watching that game. You watch that alongside with me. So you put that game on your TV like you typically would, but you might want to lower the volume a little bit because you're gonna have tea time on the side on that secondary device, broadcasting, commentating, color commentating the game for you. It's a new age, it's a new era, it's entertaining, it's sexy, it's handsome, it's got a big ass to it. We're doing it all over here. So that's what tea time is. What we got is the tea time bets for tonight, and this I was late to the stream, but I was feeling the Knights tonight. I've been feeling the Knights this whole series. Knights, hurdle, shots on goal, and a hurdle goal. None of those things look good. I have not seen hurdle on the ice. Let's see how much ice time hurdle has. Only 2 minutes of ice time. The top forward has 4:34. A little concerning. Why has he only had 3 shifts? Oh, he has a shot. He has a shot on net. We like that. All right, less than 5 minutes to go in the first period. Carolina coming out strong. Shout out the weekend in future. And then don't dance, but he make moves. I fuck around and it gonna change you. I fuck around. The only time I get high is when I taste it. And they wanna vent, but I know it ain't safe then. The line was 1.5 shots for Hurdle, not 3.5. I don't know where I got the 3.5. Let me change that. We're already halfway there. Let me look at the live line for that because I feel like he shoots the puck a lot. Why was it only 1.5? You can only bet shots on period. I mean, shots on goal per period. Not really understanding that. All right, Vegas. Let's see if they got any fight in them right now. He's great with the puck stall. He reminds me of someone I used to play with in high school. Just he's not very fast. He's not very shifty, but so strong on the puck. Able just to keep his stick on the puck, not be knocked off of it. scoring this series. 3 straight goals in Game 1 for the Knights. 3 straight in the third period for the Hurricanes in Game 2. 4 straight by the Knights in Game 3. 4 straight by Carolina. By Carolina to tie up the game in Game 3. Knights with the puck behind their own net, looking for a nice breakout or break out to the break in. There's Eichel with the puck in the corner, circling around the net. Ref dodging the oncoming Eichel. Shot on net, wide. In the corner right now with the fight for it. To the defense of Vegas, back behind the net. In the corner, Eichel passes it back to his defenseman. Shot out front, it's weak, it's blocked down. Carolina breaking it out. Nice breakout. Nice quick breakout. These Carolina guys. Oh my God, what a shot by Hall just over the crossbar. He had an opening. Nice extra pass right there. The Vegas goalie is out of sorts. He's moving a lot right now. Penalty on Carolina now. That's exactly what Vegas needed. Could they take advantage of this? Barbashev. Great hockey name. Yeah. Right in front of him. It's just hard to ignore that one. It's light. It's not a violent penalty. It's not a harsh penalty. But it's right. The only guy with the puck. It's an open ice. Right in front of the ref. You got to call that. Okay, shot on net. Saved and covered. Hurdle with the tip. Does that count as a shot for Hurdle? If you tip it and it ends up on net, does that count as a shot from the guy who shot it, or is it a shot from you who tipped it? Eichel bringing the puck in. He's another guy strong with the puck, strong on his skates. He bats the puck around, all the way around. Marner back to Eichel. Nice pass. Caught him in an awkward angle. Hurdle with the puck alongside the boards. Dorofeyev. Not sure how to pronounce his name still. That's not what they pay me to do, pronounce names. They pay me to bring the noise. They pay me to bring the energy. They pay me for my big fat ass. So that's what I'm going to give them every time. Vegas having a tough time getting into the zone. Thwarted and halted at the blue line the past 2 entries. Halfway through the power play. Coming up on 1 minute remaining in the period. Down 2 goals. 3-1. And again, tough time making it past the blue line. Now they got an opportunity. That pass, people aren't going to pay attention to it, but that pass to Anderson in his skates, if he gets him in stride, in motion, that could have set up something totally different right there. That kind of stopped all the momentum. There hasn't been a lefty goalie with a glove on the right hand since 1992. Is this the same goalie from the whole? Is that Connor Hart? No, Anderson. No, that's not Anderson. Did he get yanked after last game? I mean, he did let up 5 goals. Oh, good shot and saved. Saved right there with the blocker. Nice play by Carlson with the spin move out in front of the net. A lot of Hurricanes meeting him there at the door. Oh, and right out of the penalty box, it's a breakaway. No, he gets stopped right there. That would have been an awesome goal. Within 2 minutes or within a minute remaining in the period, if you're able to score goals, then huge momentum changers. I love that play. Catch the guy going out of the penalty box. Oh my God. He went to the side that was covered the most. He was giving him the glove. He was giving him the glove. Why'd he go blocker side? 20 seconds left in the period. That would have been nail in the coffin just for this game. Not for the series, but that would have ended this game. I say that, but first period this series. Wow, so Carolina consistently having good periods. 41 shots on goal to 13, but they're a team that likes to put the puck on the net, not necessarily having the best scoring opportunity, just to get it into a problem area, it seems like. 15 seconds left. Vegas with the puck in the Carolina zone. Can they drum up a shot on net before the buzzer? They're looking. They're trying. Shoot it. You got to shoot it. No awareness. Oh my God, was that in? Oh my God, what a play. They got to look at this again. I'm saying no awareness. He had all the awareness. One extra pass to the 1T. One extra pass to the 1T as time runs out in the period. They pulled their goalie. They pulled their starting goalie for this bum who already let up 2 goals in the first period. Oh, it's in Vegas. So this is a little bit different than basketball. I'm not necessarily sure I agree with that. Oh, that's... Wait, is this their goalie? No, it's Brandon Bussey. He's got that Badusi. He's got that Bussy on him. So I'm not sure if I agree with that rule in hockey that it's got to pass the net before the buzzer. I kind of like it in the NBA where like you can shoot it as the buzzer's ending, and then if it goes in, like it doesn't matter after that. It just has to be out of your hand. It just has to be out of your stick. I don't like that rule because that should count, man. Puck is off his stick before the clock expires. Just doesn't get into the net before the clock expires. If you're in the chat, tell me what you think about that. I think that should be a goal. If it went off of his stick before the period ended. We're talking fractions of a second there. Who's this pretty boy up on the stage? Mark Messier with the Mother's Day pink going on. Oh my God, that outfit from PK Subban is brutal. I know you're a fashion guy, but dude, what the fuck is that? Dude, that is the stupidest look. What is this? The tan collar with the button-down shirt. It's like the pirate shirt from Jerry Seinfeld. Poofy. Who is this guy? With the double-breasted suit. Riley, I got you in there with the 6. Hold on a second. And he's got his pants are up above his belly button. They're baggy. Looks like you can fit 2 legs in each leg. All right, Riley, we got you with the 6. Those who do not know what Riley is doing, why he put 6 in the chat, I'll tell you. So, on tea time, we do this thing called a horse race. First come, first serve in the chat. You pick a number 1 through 6 like the sides of a die, and that corresponds to a horse on this horse race track. Pick a number there, and then what will happen is if your number gets rolled, you move up 1 spot till you get to the finish line. If you're the first person to the finish line, you win the horse race, and then you get your name up on the horse race leaderboard. And then only when you get your name up on the horse race leaderboard is when I'll explain to you what you'll get. Actually, no, because right now you might not even want to race. That was a stupid call by me. This is what we're racing for. You win the most horse races within this month. We're giving away a Tea Time hat. We're giving away a Tea Time hat. First edition hat available at the Tea Time store. If you want to buy one for yourself, you want to support the program, support the channel.
If you're a tool person looking for high quality, affordable.
So what I'm saying is, in basketball, if they're shooting the ball and the ball is off of their hand, and while the ball is in the air, the buzzer sounds. If that ball goes in, even though the buzzer sounded while the ball was in the air, it still counts as a basket. It only needed to leave their hand before the clock strikes 0. And I think hockey should implement a similar rule, where as long as the puck is shot before the buzzer ends, it can still enter the net. While after the buzzer sounds. So it just has to get off of your stick before the buzzer sounds. That's what I think should be the rule.
Welcome to the dance industry. Dancing with the Stars, the next pro, July 13th on ABC.
All right. We're going to have to drum some stuff up. Riley, we're waiting for people to join in with you in the horse race. In the meantime, let me get that X app up. Let's see what we got here. Window capture. Yeah, we're going to go right there.
Independence and dignity, living every day to the fullest. Because when you elevate people of all abilities, their possibilities.
Let's see what we got.
Find services, explore career opportunities, or donate at eastersealsnh.org.
It's just not the same anymore. He used to open car doors for me, help me with my bags, but now it's like he doesn't even care anymore.
Kai Trump with her own energy drink.
You might be right.
People will buy it.
Ken, you're
Not me, but people.
me anymore. I'm switching.
Drake. A lot of videos of Drake circulating around the internet right now. Him at Turks and Caicos. Guy knows how to have fun. I never knew about Turks and Caicos, and then I see Drake there, and this is a public bar. I don't know if he shuts it down. I don't think so, because we got people partying in there.
Responsive service that Shadeli can. Our technicians are trained to service your home safely and reliably.
Visit us at seafuel.com.
Like that. Oh, they're shooting a music video.
Celebrating community and saluting our students. Shadeli Fuel.
Like, that would be so much fun. It's called Noah's Ark, this bar. It's in the middle of the ocean.
Your futures burn bright. Be the first to know when news breaks. Download the WMUR app now.
Back on the Expedia first intermission.
That would be so much fun. You just drop an album, and then it's like the NBA offseason for this guy. You're raking in millions by the day. People are listening to your music. You're listening to your music everywhere you go.
At some point, we're going to have a 2-1 game, I swear. We're all working for free this week anyway. So, you actually made the point earlier in the series. This would not be defined by special teams because these teams are so disciplined, they don't take a lot of penalties. But in the end, Vegas has been rather sloppy, and then they had to kill it and didn't do a very good job.
Yeah, so I'm going to break this down on the telestrator here, and there's two things I want you to watch here. So
Hey, Mikey O'Brien wants to get in the horse race. He wants the one pony. There we go. We'll give it. I've been streaming for 34 minutes. We'll give it till 36. Then we'll get the horse race going. Brandon Ayuk on Instagram. Let's see what he's been saying. He got fat.
The thing. You want to know why they really mad though?
Why are they mad?
Because they stupid.
Hey, he's spitting facts right now. We're mad because we're stupid. That's simple, man. You just haven't been showed up. You haven't showed up to your job at all. But we're stupid. We're stupid for thinking that you should be there.
Dumb. They mad that they pay me $50 million in 8 months, and then voided my guarantees for 2027. And I'm about to be on a new team in 2027.
Who's picking your ass up, buddy? You're about to be on a new team. Who the fuck is going to pay you? Who the fuck is going to take on your contract? You haven't even showed up to work. You got fat. You seem like a huge liability at the moment. Who's going to pick you up? I bet someone does. I bet someone does, honestly, and I don't get it. I don't get it. This guy can't be good anymore. He got his guarantees and he slipped out of there. Why'd you slip out of there? How come you didn't want to play? It seemed like you got the perfect situation. You weren't showing up because you didn't get what you felt like you deserved in terms of money. They gave you your money, and then you said, "I'm not coming." Was it something the 49ers were doing? It seems like a good organization. A lot of people like playing for them. All right. 36-minute mark. We got 2 people in the chat. It's Riley. Oh wait, I haven't. It's 3-1, right? Yeah. I need to. Let me fix this here. 3-1 Carolina. All right, we got Obi and Riley about to hit the horse race track. 1-6, the bookends. We like to call them around here. Let me just get the horse race area ready to be dove into. There's a lot of wires going on. It's a wire heavy situation. And it's a type of situation where you could get your hands dirty and untangle the wires, but it's a perfect homeostasis down there where you don't want to mess it up. Let's also check on the ESPN box score because I'm curious if that hurdle tip counts. Does the hurdle tip count? And don't get crazy with the tip. That's a hockey term. You're not going to miss him on the Browns, dude. It's awesome that he's on a good team now. You're just pissed because he gets to play the Seahawks twice. It's awesome that he's on the Rams. I don't know how they don't win the Super Bowl. All right, let's see here. Golden Knights, hurdle. He's got 2 shots on goal. We are on fire. We are on fire for tea time. So starting June 8th, which was yesterday, today is June 9th. I'm streaming every day this week, and we get into at least a couple bets every day. And what I'm doing a little bit of a thought experiment. I'm not usually one to. I like when I'm streaming, I like looking at the numbers. I like seeing where things are coming from. But when it comes to the bets, throwing around some dough, that's a really shoot from the hip. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just how you feel. Not looking to any stats or anything like that. But what I want to do is start to keep track just to see up or down units. We won 3 units yesterday. We had a good parlay. Spurs money line over 10.5 points for Champagne. And now what we got tonight, we got a hurdle goal. That's plus 400. We got hurdle over 1.5 shots on goal. That already hit. So for those that don't know, if you just tip a pass in hockey, if you tip a shot, it's not a shot on goal from the guy that shot it. It's a shot on goal from the guy that tipped it. And we got Knights money line. That's all looking good, but never say never in this series. Anything could freaking happen, man. Anything could freaking happen. All right, no more delaying. These guys have been waiting for their horses. Let's give it to them. Riley, you wanted the 3 horse, right? Just joking, buddy. I know you get the 6. Here we go. Yep. You're going to get the toe in there. Just deal with it. Okay. It's just a 1-6 race, people. It's really simple. Do you want the side of the dice that has the most dots on it, or you want the side of the dice that's got the least dots on it? Let's go. We don't have Obi up on the horse race leaderboard this month, so that could change things. Riley's tied for the lead right now. You need a membership to play college and Madden beta. I've never played the beta version of any video game. Why don't you just wait? It's worth waiting. I don't want to play that bad, Riley. It's worth waiting. That's a 5. If you minus 1 from the 6, you get the 5. So there's some numerology in that one. And there's the 6. Right as I say that, 6 gets out of the gate. We like when all the horses get out of the gate at the same time. So we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the 2. Okay, that's part of the equation. And there's the 3. We keep going in the right direction. We need a 1 or a 4 right here. This is where it gets tough. 1 or a 4. That's a 3. Could have been great. 3 steps out into the lead. 1 and 4, not out of the gate. And there's the 1. Mikey O'Brien, he enters the chat. 4 looking to enter it as well. And there's the 5. Okay, so 3 and 5. Starting off the race in the lead. It just stays on the board. There's the 4. And we are off. That is all the horse he's playing right now. All the horses off. Horse! 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 That's another 4. 2 in a row for 4. Finds itself in first place. And there's a 5. Okay, guys. I don't want to see any sort of embarrassing performance from my guys. 1 and 6. Let's get a move on. It stays on, and it stays on for a good reason. That's 6 moving up. And there's the 4. Look at that 4 moving in the right groove. And there's a 5. Okay, the 5 moving up. 4, 5. We got a little line going there. That's kind of nice. And there's a 1. Mikey O'Brien. He's not someone to fuck with. Do not trifle with Mikey O'Brien. He just might cross you. There's 6. Right when 1 starts to catch up. 6 moving up. 1 away from first place. And there's another 6. That's 2 in a row. 5 and 6. Got a little check mark going. It's more like the square root symbol. If you want to get into the mathematics of it all, I don't mind going mathematics on your head. And there's the 3, kind of messing up our mathematics, but you got to move it up nonetheless. And there's the 4. Okay, 3-way tie for first place. 4, 5, 6. Let's get the 3 in there. Let's get the 3. No, it's a 4. That's a double 4. 4 moving into the lead. 1 falling behind. There's 2. 2 and 1 way behind. We got 4 in the lead. We need a couple more. Then, 4. It's kind of looking like a 4 type of race. 4. And there's 6. Riley's 2 away from the win. He can't stop winning. As long as he's got the 6, I don't see him losing anytime soon. There's the 5. 5 and 6 right behind the 4. And there's a 2 all the way back here. Michael Bryan finds himself in last place. Hate to see it. Want to see the young kids step up a little bit. There's another 2. 2 in a row for 2. That's deuces going wild. Like the girls, there's 4. 4 finishes the race. Last horse to get out of the gates. First horse to finish the race. We still got 1 and 6 on the board. Yeah, it's looking a little messy, Riley. We'll do that before the next stream. I'll stream it again tomorrow. Here we go. And there's a 2. Okay, 2 moving up. 2. Where's 1? 1's falling way, way back. Need a 1. There it is. Okay, don't call it a comeback. Mike wants to make it happen. There's the 5. Okay, 5 could finish. I do not... This is what happens now. This is a new rule in horse racing. If the 2 horses, or the horses that are picked, if they're the last horses to finish, no one wins. So, if 2, 3, and 5 finish before 1 and 6, that is not... This is a null race. Nothing happened. And there's a 3. It is looking like that could be the result right here. And there's another 3. Oh, God, guys. You hate to see what's going to happen right here. I just don't want to see my guys get embarrassed. Well, I don't... Oh, my God. Here we go. That's a 6. Okay, right? Every time there's a 1 roll, the 6 is rolled right after it. Riley is 1 away. Obi is 3 away. It stays on the board. That's a 2. 2 moves up. We have 4 horses at the finish line. Mikey O'Brien a little bit of a step behind, but is that where he likes to operate? And there's the 1. Like I said, let's get all the horses at the finish line. Let's make magic happen. Nope. Riley says, I'm not for the magic. I'm not for the theatrics. I'm about business, and my business is winning these horse races. That's another 6. That's another win for Riley. Riley moving up. He gets the dub. Dramatic pause. Dramatic pause. Hold on. No one wants to see my crotch. You're going to have to pay for that. All right. Sorry. Thought I heard a strange voice. That's just my brother. All right. So let's How about that? Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So we like to make updates around here. Horse race leaderboard. Yes, Riley's one step ahead of me. GG's in the chat, people. GG's always. Oh, Obi was right there. He already knew. GG's in the chat. Riley, he's moving up. Solo first place. Here we go, man. So we got 3, 2, 1, 1, 4 different winners, but it's early on in the month, people. Anyone's month. And you know, once it comes down to that last stream of the month, anything can happen. Wait, is it only 2-1? No, 3-1. It's 3-1. Uncle Fern from the couch. Gotta stand up. Gotta stand up. The ass is getting sweaty. Oh, they got America 250 advertisement on the boards. You gotta like to see that. Who benefits from that? Like, who gets paid on that? I think they're probably selling a lot of America 250 merch. Who is delegating that? Like, who is heading the America 250 campaign in the merch? Is it going back to the people? Probably not. Is it going to the top stakeholders in the country, meaning the powers that be? Yes, probably. The rich get richer. Nah, don't bring that in here. Well, I might bring it in here. I'm a little pissy from the Knicks game last night that they were selling seats for like $1 million, that no one, and not an average human, could go to that game. Absolutely absurd what they're doing to ticket prices, and it's a power structure. When it comes down to it, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're watching hockey. Minnesota Wild jerseys. What's the point of that? What's the point of showing up to the Stanley Cup in a Minnesota Wild jersey? I mean, you are right behind the net, so you probably think you're going to get some screen time, but how much is that screen time worth? How much are those tickets worth? How much is a seat on the glass directly behind the net at the Stanley Cup in Vegas? Gotta be a couple G-birds, right? All right, we got 17:40 left in the second period. Carolina up by 2 goals. Been dominating this game. But if you watched anything about this series, This could change a lot of momentum. Well, they're trying to make some momentum happen for themselves, I should say. We got puck in the corner, ends up in Carolina's possession, plays it back behind the net to his D partner. Great breakout right there, really clean. Oh, that extra pass was beautiful. Shot gets blocked. Let's see if Vegas can go the other way and do the same thing. They have to dump it deep, and what we've seen from the NHL playoffs thus far is the dump it deep mentality. I mean, you could say Carolina plays that way. I don't necessarily agree. I think they have some great breakouts and break-ins out and in of the zone. It's usually the lesser team that's less skilled, less fast, that has less momentum. They have to dump it deep. And the team that's better, that retrieves the dump in from their own zone, they're able to easily corral the puck and start cycling it, moving it out of the zone. If you're a good team, the dump and chase, it's futile. Against, like, you can't, it's not going to work for you. A little bit of a stalemate right now. Has not been very many scoring opportunities. 16 minutes left in the second. Here comes a whistle and a face-off. Gonna do a quick blow-of-the-nose pee. Be right back.
Stanley Cup final, trying to even the series at 2 wins apiece. Man, these games go up and down. Braden McNabb came back in an inspirational performance in Game 3. EJ chronicled his first period, which did not go very well. He didn't clear one puck. He had a puck hit him before Stahl's goal, then his goal disallowed at the end of the period. That's all in one period for McNabb after just a fabulous performance in Game 3.
And that's how much time I don't want to waste. That's how much time I want to spend with you all. Is I don't blow my nose away. I blow my nose in here. If I could pee in here, I could. That's a goal by Vegas. Right in time. Guys, you can't deny any team in this series. Any team that's down, bet on them while they're down. This game is going to go to OT. Vegas is going to come all the way back. They think this guy, Bussy, is any better than Anderson? There's no way. Let's see this goal. Starts with Marner. Real strong with the puck. Nice move. Who's that? Oh, nice 1T right there. 1T to the 1 knee on the celebration. And that is, from a goalie's mouth, the hardest spot to cover on the net. Low blocker side. Below the blocker, above the leg pad. Look at Vegas, man. They're playing the game. They're not giving up. Let's see what the live odds for Vegas are. But they're plus 180. Leading the playoff, Mitch Marner, after he was ran out of town in Toronto. Leading the playoffs in points with 29 and leading the playoffs in assists with 19. Plus 180. Plus 186 for the Vegas Knights to win. Plus 1.5. I love that. Over 8.5 goals. I mean, this is going to be 4-4 by the end of this period. There's going to be 2 more goals before the end of this period. We are, let me make that update. Manish on the beat, shebang. I might have to plug in that fan. It's hot. It's hot in here. How the fuck did that stay in? That went off the highest spot on the glass it could while staying in. Okay, a dump deep in Vegas. Right there in the corner. There's Poly Market and Kalshi advertisements on the boards here. And it's almost like DraftKings, FanDuel, they're on their way out. Those are the ones that are getting the biggest hype. Both on the internet, both in advertisements. I don't necessarily think it's a good thing. To bet on non-sports related things seems very weird. Like betting if the president is going to be at game whatever of the finals. Let's see, when's the last time a president was at a Stanley Cup game? Last time a president was at a Stanley Cup game, we're looking. Oh, wow. 1998. Bill Clinton, Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Capitals and the Sabres. Oh, because it was in Washington, D.C. This is widely noted as the first and so far only time a sitting president attended an NHL game, specifically a Stanley Cup playoff contest. Wow, that's interesting. So that wasn't even the Stanley Cup final. That's the first time a president attended a hockey game. You think there'd be a little bit more love for the hockey? Miller with the shot on net, chested down and covered up by Connor Hart. With the little extracurriculars happening from the net, we like to see it. Have fun with it. Let's see. First time of the year, the Tea Time fan in the Tea Time Studios is going on. And right now we got a nice underbreeze shooting up underneath my shorts, right where the sweaty area is affecting. It's very nice. It's a very nice feeling. I'm going to stand up for a bit longer because that just feels good. Talk about good feelings. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's check out the socials. Posted 2 clips today. Let's see how they're doing. All right, I mean you can tell by the reaction, not good. It's just simply not good. I'm waiting for that next one. Ever since I got that first hit.
This isn't Mom's house. I have a date. We're celebrating your birthday. Oh, I love that for you. Welcome back to Vegas. Here with their coach Don Tortorella.
Yeah, you don't like to see that. You don't like to see that one bit. All right, good one on the tiki-taki. The tiki-taki is getting some love. Let's see this one. That's why I wasn't posting. I got a copyright. Copyright. Got the copyright ding on the motherfucker. Man, it can't explain. Were they playing that song? I got a feeling. Smack that ass. Until it's cheetah print, I smack that ass. Oh yeah, shoot that. Great shot on net. I think it was blockered away. A block shot on net. Carolina coming the other way. Carolina isn't winning this game. This is a Vegas Knights game. You could tell. Oh, nice move by Eichel right there. See, I love him with the puck. One extra pass right there. One extra pass back to the boards where Eichel came from. Some guy just came in from a shift. Would have been a nice look at the net. Oh, good stick right there to prevent the break-in. Eichel with the puck again. Muscling through. Sellout crowd in Vegas. Vegas loves their hockey now. 17-7 in terms of shots on net. And it's these are conflicting theories of hockey. Vegas, they generate a lot of scoring opportunities. Carolina generates a lot of shots, equaling almost the same amount of goals in the series. And I just saw a little stat that Vegas is outscoring Carolina 8-1 in the second period. Very much their period when it comes to the series. Halfway through the game, which is also halfway through the second period, I got a feeling that I just can't explain. Oh, nice tip pass out front. Just missed the net. 19-7 in terms of shots. Yes, I'm obsessed with numbers. Just looking at the numbers here. Vegas headed into the Carolina zone. Free-flowing this series is. Oh, shot gets blocked. Oh, and they had a guy. They were sending him, Taylor Hall. He's cherry-picking this game, Taylor Hall. Finding himself behind the defensive lines, trying to make plays happen. Guys, I've been missing. I call it my viral drink. It's not my viral drink. It's my viral drink. It increases virality. It increases blood flow, circulation, decreases inflammation. And this is, I'll tell you the ingredients. Might want to write this down. It's a little too late to have this. Is it though? I just don't want to cut. I don't want to cut watermelon right now. But is that something that the people would want to see? So what the ingredients to the viral drink is you got watermelon, you got beets, you got lemon juice, and then you add a little bit of salt and water. You blend that up. That's your viral drink. Will have you feeling like you're gonna bust through the seams. Have you feeling like you're 17 again. This is a drink that you're gonna want to have in the arsenal. It does take a little legwork on the front end because cutting watermelon, it's tough. It's tough. There's a lot. There's a lot of when you're looking at a watermelon about yay no probably like yay big size of my head watermelon. That's a good comparison. It takes a lot to cut through. There's a lot of stuff in there. There's got to be like a watermelon cutter that you just put it at the top. You just slam it, and then it cuts through the rind and also envelops a circle around the meat of the melon, so you get rid of the peel. You just get the meat, and then it chops it up for you. It chops it up in little fine chunks. I love me some stank oven. Oh, cross check to the dome piece right there. Oh, oh, and that got a rise out of the entire bench for the Hurricanes. Sticking up, look, that is, look, all the same reaction. You can't allow that. I think they try to put their sticks over to fuck with the guy. Nick Dowd. Real simple name, 2 syllables. Dowd. Nick Dowd. Carolina back on the power play. They were effective last time. Can they repeat? 8:30 left in the second. Yes, my butt cheeks are out right now. My butt cheeks are out. I'm getting direct fanage on the butt cheeks. And let me tell you, it's marvelous. It's a wonderful experience. All right, back to the action. This is a professional show. I got a feeling that I just can't explain. La 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 la. La 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 la. All right, they're circling, looking for a shot. Jarvis on the boards to the main point. Ghost Bear, he's the point man of the offense on the power play. Aho to Svechnikov. Aho back to Ghost Bear, looking to shoot it. Does, blockered away. Nice save by the goaltender. And blocked or shot down. It should have been shot down all the way. Looked like maybe the Carolina bench got in the way. No whistle though. Nice play by Vegas. Gets it out of the zone. Killed half. A little bit more than 50% of this power play. Carolina with the puck. Oh, nice forecheck. Very nice forecheck. Is that Marner? This guy is playing like a man possessed. Who knew he would be on the penalty kill? He's getting in the passing lanes. He's not even allowing Carolina to get through their own zone. Mark Stone and Marner on a penalty kill is great. Love that duo. Would have liked to see Mark Stone have his puck stick on the ice. He holds his stick like this, where it's flat, not even like this, where it can go easily down. He has to go twist, then down. Hate how Stone holds the stick. That's an old man hockey take. Stick on the ice, ready to go. Full strength. Why even make that pass? Ooh, almost had a 2v1 opportunity. Stone out in front, but taken away by Carolina. 6:17 left in the second. Oh, Eichel with an opportunity. Blocked away. Nothing on the end of that one. If Vegas could get... Do they need another goal? Maybe not. I said there was going to be 2 more goals this period. There hasn't been one since I said that. The live over-under when I said that was 8.5. Looking at 7.5 on the over-under right now. 5 total goals. I really think this is going to be a 5-4 type of game. Knights, they're plus 215 to win the game now. All right, Vegas breaking out of their own zone. 3v2 right now with someone trailing from Carolina. Pass out in front. Gets stopped. Oh, and then we got a penalty. Looks like an interference against Carolina. Vegas going on the man up. They're shocked right now, as am I. I didn't really see that. Look at Brindamore. Roddy B not fully understanding what's going on, so his eyes are going to pop out of his head. That is the most facial reaction I've ever seen out of Roddy. He's a guy, look at this. He looks worried right now. He's a guy that stays like this. How is this injury lawyer getting his name in the penalty box during the Stanley Cup? How much dough is he making? Injury lawyers, man. There's a lot of injuries that go on other people's times. You got to cash your check on those. Do we want to talk about, I'm trying to think about, I could continue with That was an interesting story. I mean, worth saying. Former Louisiana mayor. Oh, wow. That adds something to the story. Misty Roberts sentenced to just 90 days in jail for having sex with her son's teenage friend. Roberts, who was serving as mayor of DeRidder, Louisiana, at the time of the crime, avoided the 17-year sentence. That seems a bit harsh. Because... You know, the teenage friend was very willing. You know, he wasn't putting up any fight with this. You thought so much of yourself in that bikini that night. You knew exactly what you were doing with his mind. He was 16, the mother of the victim said. What hurt almost as much as the initial betrayal was the attempt to shift the blame onto the 16-year-old boy from a 42-year-old woman. Robert's son allegedly told investigators that he saw his mother having sex with his friend before changing his story. Oh, so the kids saw? That's fucked up. You don't really come back from that as a mom. That is fucked. Robert's ex-husband recently testified that she told him directly that she had sex with the teen. A friend of the victim said Robert's daughter told a group of teens that night she saw her mom and the minor making out by the pool before she was caught in the act later that night. So she wasn't even trying to hide it. She's making out with him in front of the people, in front of her own daughter, in front of her own son. Oh, God. When the teen's mother allegedly asked Roberts if she could confirm she wasn't pregnant, the former mayor said the things didn't reach that point in those few minutes to have that concern. And that simple sentence, and that simple, not so simple sentence makes you think 17 different things. It didn't reach that point during those few minutes to have that concern. So you wonder what happened in those few minutes. It didn't reach that point, but they still had sex. Lot more questions than answers in that statement, Miss Roberts. But she knows how to have fun in that bikini. Doesn't matter who's around. She knows she's looking hot in that bikini. She's going to strut her stuff. Despite her political stature, she's going to get sexy in that bikini. She's going to be feeling herself. All right, we got second period right now. 4:11 left in the second period. Vegas was on a power play for the majority of that story. Luckily, nothing happened. There's only been 10 shots on net from Vegas, as opposed to Carolina's 21. Paulie Market on the boards as they break into the zone. Live trade, not even live bet, live trade the NHL. And I like how Paulie Market and Kalshi, when you gamble, it's a trade. It's not a bet, because a bet is too degenerate. If you're trading instead of betting, that makes it sound all the much better. I'm not a gambling addict. I'm a trading addict. I love I'm making money moves. This is a part of my portfolio that's on Kalshi. I can also bet on stock. I can trade on stocks here. So who are you to tell me that I'm gambling or I have a gambling issue? When really I'm just trading. That live bet that I just made for Vegas to win plus 215, yeah, that wasn't a bet. That was a trade. That was a live trade. Ask Paulie Market. They're the ones saying it. It's on the boards. Oh, nice little play with the puck right there. 21 on the boards for Vegas, trying to control it. 71, Carlson with the puck. Nice little spin move, but stopped by Aho. Barbashev tries to shove it back into the corner. Carlson with the puck, looking for Barbashev. He's knocked off the puck with the strong booty from the Carolina player, and they're off to the races, going into the Vegas zone. 3 minutes left in the power play, in the period. Not as much action in this period as the first. Shot on net, goal! Right as I say that, this is crazy. This is crazy how this is happening. This is a player. This guy Howden is a player for Vegas. He has not really come alive until the playoffs. And this guy is making all the right plays at the right time. Whenever I'm saying that, oh, this was a bad play, this was missed time, not really much going on, something happens. Goal Vegas. Goal by Vegas. I told you from the jump, Vegas is winning this game. Nice pass. Look at this shot. He roofs this thing. Toe drag, shot through the legs. Look at the skill behind this. Toe drag, shot through the legs. Up high, above the goalie. Oh my lord. Bar down. You look silly, Bussy. Bussy, what the hell are you doing in there? You got that Bussy. That's what's going on. 3 goals. You put in your backup goaltender. He still got 3 goals against him in 11 shots. You really sure you wanted to pull Anderson? 14 goals in the playoffs for this young lad. We're gonna look this up. It really has been. 2:42 left in the second period. Tied 3-3. I'm thinking this is an overtime game. outscoring Carolina 9-1 now in the second period. The second period belongs to Vegas. The first period belongs to Carolina. These teams are both playing their games. They start out strong, Carolina. Vegas comes on strong. They come on strong, meaning that they build up to where they need to be at. And this is what it ends up with, a pretty much dead even series. Each game separated by one goal. 2-1 in the games this series. And we got a tie game going on right now in game 4. I like Vegas. Nice pass across the ice. There's Marner. Oh, nice spin move, but easily thrown away by the defender, number 5. I like that. He didn't fall for any of that pretty boy shit. Oh, nice shot on net. The goaltender for Vegas has not looked good tonight. That was a shaky move just in itself. Been finding himself out of position. The game's probably looking very fast to him. All right, let's Brett Howden of Vegas. He scored 12 goals and had 22 points in the regular season. He has that was 58 games played. In 19 games of the playoffs, he has 13 goals, more goal. That was his 14th. That was his 14th. He has more goals in the playoffs than he had in the regular season. 17 points. He was -9 in the regular season. He was plus 13 in the playoffs. Oh, they calling a penalty on that? I don't know. I think he was shoved. His blade just came out from under him. It was not intentional. Oh, and then we had a roughing penalty on the other side of that too, for the extra cross check at the end. And I don't think that should be a penalty. You got to protect your goalie. And if it's by dirty means, then so be it. But we got 4-on-4. Those are matching penalties with a minute 30 left. Tortorella pissed off. He said that doesn't fly. That doesn't fly by his standards. Back in the day, you were able to get away with that and much worse. Love that. Love that. Oh, I didn't know Hannafin was on Vegas. Is it the same Hannafin that I'm thinking about from Massachusetts? Great line out there. Great set of 4 for Carolina. Nice play by Stone. Extra pass, shot, missed the net. Carlson on the boards. Shoves it down to the corner. A nice cycling of the puck going on. They got a lot of strong skaters out there for Vegas, able to impose their will. Stone, and he's A-okay with clearing the zone, going back in. Oh, yeah, with the refresher. Nice pass, a little bit too high. Shot on net. He almost roofed that. That was close, off the shoulder. We got 45 seconds left in the period. Let me correct this. He almost roofed this. Oh no, he almost roofed it on itself. He had the stick pointing up, hit the stick, and then skirted up almost underneath the arm, above the arm. It was a dangerous play. You can tell he's not feeling comfy right now. Wouldn't be surprised if you see Anderson in the next period. Is he hurt? Or did they just yank him for a poor performance? Eichel and Marner out there. You really like that combo. extraordinary. Sorry, practicing my Spanish. End of the period there. 3-3. Tied up. 3-1 after the end of the first period in favor of Carolina. 2 goals out of Vegas in the second period to tie it up 3-3. Going into the last period of the game. You gotta, I mean, we're in store for a great third period. I'm expecting a goal from each team. This is gonna go to overtime. I cannot stand looking at PK Subban. At the same time, I cannot look away. Gotta get a save to keep them in the game. Their goalies are hurting them. But then, those last 2 goals by Vegas, those were impossible shots. Riley in there with the 6. Let's see if anyone wants to go against you, Riley. Riley, we gotta give it some time. No one else is in for the horse race at the moment, but that's not to say we won't have one yet. Alright, you know what we're going to do in the meantime? I want to check out some World Cup action. We're heading into the World Cup, and, I mean, obviously we're rooting for USA. I'm reigning in the USA. I reign from the USA. Born in the USA. Shout out, born in the USA. And you know you're born in the USA if you're singing "Born in the USA" and you're burping mid-song, you don't miss a note. That's so USA of me. So, you know we're rooting for USA, but we need a team that can actually win. We're not very good at football. We're not very good at soccer. We're good at all the other sports. We're great. As a matter of fact, we're great in mostly all the other sports. Not so much soccer. So we need a team that can actually win. So let me tell you the teams with the top 7 best odds to win this World Cup. Hold on. Basically even odds for Vegas to win right now. I do want to see if they're giving us a chance for the OT. Nope. All right, World Cup. Put this in right now. The Spurs are winning tomorrow. The Spurs are absolutely winning the game tomorrow. It's not even going to be close. Well, it probably will be close, but it will be the Spurs. All right, and bet on them in the first quarter, too. All right. We got France. France is plus 500. All right, actually, you know what? AI will be better for this. All right. Can you tell me the top 7 teams in terms of odds to win the World Cup? All right, we got Spain is number 1, plus 450 to 480. I'll just go with the first number for this sake. Plus 450 for Spain. Plus 475 for France. Plus 650 for England. Number 4, Portugal. Plus 750. Brazil plus 850. Defending champions Argentina plus 900. Germany plus 1300. What early storylines that you would want to pay attention to? This is probably Messi and Ronaldo's last World Cup. So you got to think their teams are going to really be pulling for them. It's honestly going to be a sign of how much each team likes those players. Ronaldo, he's amazing. He's an amazing player. I think he's an amazing dude. Maybe I'll take that back. I know nothing about him as a dude other than he seems like a family man. He posts a lot about his family. Seems to care a lot. He also treats himself like a thoroughbred horse in terms of his training and his diet, how he treats his body. But we'll be able to tell from how these teams perform how much they like these players, how much they care that this is going to be the last time playing in the World Cup. My thought is that people don't really like Ronaldo on the pitch. He seems like a selfish guy out there. He seems like a guy that wants all the goals. There's been times I've seen where a player on his team scores a goal and he argues with the referees that was his goal and not theirs. So that's something to pay attention to. Spain has been the most consistent favorite recently due to their strong recent form. Euro 24 winners. That was 2 years ago. France remains a powerhouse with back-to-back final appearances. The rest of the field drops off significantly after these teams. Netherlands is after Germany. Germany, I think maybe 2008 was the last World Cup that I really cared about around that range. Maybe it was 2010. I used to play a lot of FIFA back then, and Germany was my team. I would always play with Germany. My buddy Mikey Vitiglio, I think he went to Europe. He went somewhere where the World Cup was going on. He might have actually been to Germany. He got me a Germany t-shirt. Very cool. Shout out Mikey V. Seen him in the chat. Argentina, but let's see. We're going more. I want to find a team to root for out of those 7. Give me a case for each one, why I should and shouldn't root for them. Want to hear both perspectives. Third period starting in 9 minutes. Been streaming for an hour 35. So we're probably looking at a 2.5 hour stream. We're talking numbers. We like to talk numbers. And you know what? Let's get a look at this. Hurdle with 2 shots on goal. We love that. He has the least time on ice out of all the forwards. Is he hurt? I think he's one of the best players. I don't understand that. That's not what I was expecting, but he did the job. We're looking for Knights on the ML. All right, so let me see here. All right, sorry. Moving on. All right, this is great. So, Spain, starting with Spain. Why you should root for them. Does anyone get the experience of feeling stuffed up the more that they talk? Is that because I'm not breathing correctly? Well, I'm not sure what's going on there. All right. Why you should root for them. They're playing the most exciting possession dominant attacking tiki taka 2.0 3.0 right now. I think tiki taka is a player of theirs. Quick transitions, insane midfield control, and teenage phenom creating Lamine Yamal creating magic. I mean, that sentence right there really got me. They're playing the most exciting. They had a teenage phenom. Perfect for highlight reel clips. Yeah, now they got a little bit of tea time going on. Why you shouldn't root for them. They can be a bit methodical and slow at times, so that's kind of going the opposite of what you said earlier. Possession without always finishing explosively. And as a favorite, upset should kill the vibe early. Yeah, I mean, Spain does not seem like the team I want to root for. All right. Why you should root for them, France. Number 2 in terms of odds. Unmatched squad depth in their star power. Mbappe leading the line, plus Bellingham level talents across the board. They reach finals consistently and bring physical counter-attacking fireworks, ideal for drinking games. Every Mbappe shot or goal. Why you shouldn't root for them. They've come up short in recent big moments despite the talent, so they're a bit of choke artists, and their style can feel clinical and efficient rather than passionate. I need my teams to be passionate. I need my teams to have a passion for the game that they play. Let's get right. Let's get real when it comes to the passion. Clinical and efficient. Those are the two. Those are basically saying there was almost the same reason for España and France. And it was them just being boring at being very good. And that's not what I want to watch. So I think early out on those teams. French drama. I mean, French and drama go hand in hand. All right, England, third best odds. Why you should root for them. Massive Boston connection. They play group stage match at Gillette Stadium versus Ghana on June 23rd. Easy local watch party energy plus a golden generation. Its coming home narrative is meme gold for clips, fan engagement, high scoring potential. They always got the tea time angle in it. I appreciate you, Grok. Why you shouldn't. Classic England. They've often disappointed in knockouts despite having the talent. The hype can turn into painful, always the bridesmaid vibes that might frustrate your audience during live streams. That's another team like the something Spain out of those three teams. I want to root for Spain the most. The fact that they got the teenage phenom, they're playing the most exciting right now. England is not getting my vote. Seems like both England and France are a bit of choke artists where they are heavy favorites going into this, but always fall a little bit short. This is the area that I would like to see. Okay, we're going on to Portugal. Why you should root for them: Cristiano Ronaldo in what's likely his final World Cup. Pure narrative drama and gold scoring props galore. They've got flair, they've got experience, and an underdog edge among the elites. Great for emotional high stakes content and last dance storylines. Why you shouldn't. Ronaldo's age and team reliance on him can lead to frustration if things don't click. They've never won a World Cup, so the ceiling might feel capped compared to others. It's cap the way that it's capped, or it's uncapped. A lot of cap going on. And games can be streaky. So it's really, do you like, for Portugal, is do you like Ronaldo or not? I don't think I'm a Ronaldo guy. I think I'm a Messi guy over Ronaldo just for the height. Because Ronaldo is, it seems like a bit of a genetic freak. Messi is just a pure footballer, in my opinion, which is really no opinion when it comes to Sukar. You like how I call it Sukar? I bet you don't. All right, Brazil. Judo chop. That was a shout out to Bob's Burgers when they learned Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And the guy goes, huh, ponytail. He knocks you down with his ponytail. If you're watching out there, let me know if you've ever seen that episode. Let's see, where was I? Okay. Why you should root for them. The most entertaining, flair-filled soccer on the planet. Come on. On the planet, the most entertaining, flair-filled soccer on the planet. Samba style, skill moves, and attacking joy. Perfect for viral shorts, drinking games tied to flair tricks and pure fun watch parties. Massive global fan base for engagement. And they're always dangerous. Why shouldn't recent inconsistency and defensive issues mean they can crash out disappointingly? Not quite at their historical peak right now, so rooting might lead to early heartbreak. I mean, that was one of the best why you shoulds out of all these. I'll give you a couple more signs for Brazil. The people I'm not that bougie, a little bougie. Someone cleans my condo once a month. That's not that bougie, but it's a little bougie. She's Brazilian. She came earlier this week, right before the World Cup started. Also, I saw a video of Brazil going off to the World Cup, and they were baptizing their plane along the way with the hose. As a God-fearing man, that caught my attention. That was something that I like to see. Okay, we're going back to the game. We'll go back to these last two, but I mean, Brazil is an early favorite. They play fun. The bad thing that I heard, I was talking to a soccer guy that I know at the bachelor party this weekend, and he was saying that they're soft, that they like they play a little bit soft, meaning that they won't really get into the gritty areas. And like, I'm a gritty type of guy when it comes to sports. They got a lot of skill, not a lot of heart, and that's not something that I particularly love. First game is Mexico versus South Africa. That is Noah Hannafin. All right. A little bit of a hiatus in the talking, but we're right back into it. This is 18-21 left in the third period. This game's going to overtime. You can almost skip. Whoa. Hello. Oh, we got a penalty going on, it seems. Keandre Miller. He's an important cog in the Carolina machine. This injury lawyer getting a lot of FaceTime with the amount of penalties. And Roddy B, he's disappointed right now. He looked worried going into this game. I saw a picture of him going into this game. He looked worried. He wouldn't reveal who was starting in this game in between the pipes. Might have made the wrong call. 1/5 of shots, 20% of the shots this goal Bussy has faced have gone in. Oh, you had time. You didn't have to do that. You had some time to skate with the puck a little bit. Marner loses his stick. Dumped into the Carolina zone. They need to possess a little bit. There's Eichel. Yeah, nothing. Oh, great play by Stone with the stick. Lifting it right there. Eichel with another pass. Oh my God, what a nice touch pass by Stone. A little bit too much off of it. Wow, what a play. What a play. Marner, extra pass to Eichels. Oh my God, looked like it was blocked away by the stick. The stick went up in the air. Seemed like it could have got the knob. That was awesome. What a nice pass by Stone. Just a little bit mistimed. DraftKings too on the boards. Any way you want to bet, they got it covered. It is Vegas after all. $20 left on the power play. Barbashev couldn't handle the bouncing puck. This looks like the end of the power play right here. Oh, they're finding a way to shoot it. It is saved. Or missed the net, maybe. Barbashev with a odd man opportunity. One more pass. Oh! That was a great opportunity. Could have done more with that. He had more time than he thought, Theodore. That's a defenseman for you, though. They're trying to get shots on net. They want to test this guy. Fifteen and a half minutes. This is going to be a tight period. I don't see many goals happening. I think it could end up going to OT with this score. The Cup Chasers by Noble. Those are so ugly. Metallic silver. I hope no one's buying the Cup Chasers. Those are brutal. You know, some poor hockey kids think those are cool. They're going to show up to their hockey training facility with those on. They're going to show up to the rink with those on. Dude, what are those? They're the Cup Chasers. That makes it worse, man. You're the fourth guy You're the third guy on the fourth line. That was me. Give me another pass. Oh, nice little give and go. Donovan, he's not looking or quick on his skates at all. He's a big old lummox of a defender. He's getting turned around all over the place. He looks like an injured guy. Oh, he's doing a little too much in the middle of the zone right there. He was able to dump it deep still. Marner withstood a big hit. I need something fruity. Something sweet. Eichel pushing the puck. Oh, nice little move right there. Didn't amount to anything. He still has the puck. Puck in front of the net. Just missed right there. I think that might have snuck under the goalie's pad. Another shot. Look at this. Another opportunity. Oh my god, this goalie is toast. He's reacting so late to everything. He's not even playing the puck. Ends up on his ass right there. You need it. There has not been a shot this period on net on this guy. It seemed like there was just 12, but that they actually amounted in 0. Oh my god, how am I sleeping at the wheel? Jordan Stahl with the goal. Come on. I haven't been, from the jump, haven't been on my A game tonight. I'm almost thinking ahead to the streams that I got instead of the stream I got in front of me. I'm scrolling right now instead. We got Jordan Stahl breaking away from the knotted up game. Let's see how this went in. Oh my god, how the fuck did that happen? He has a golden opportunity in front of the net. You thought that would be the goal. And then another time he just slipped up. He's falling away. Oh my god, how the fuck did that happen? Nice pass right there. He's falling away. Oh my god, the focus, the dexterity to get a good piece on that puck. Jordan Stahl with the second of the night. That was a big one. I did say at 1.54, I still believe this is going to overtime. Oh, that's a big slip up. That was a lot of mistakes that Vegas made on that one defensive possession. That was barely a shot. I haven't seen number 15 out there on the ice at all for Vegas. Who the fuck's that? Yeah, that's Hannafin. Ball. Puck kept in the zone. They got some players on Carolina too. I kind of give them shit. Taylor Hall's a player. Snake Oven's a player. Nice pass. 11:13 left in the game. Carolina dominating the third period. Do they just like odd number periods? Is that what we're talking? Vegas hasn't had much. Well, they had a few opportunities. Surprisingly, no shots on goal from it. And easily back. Oh, that was almost a great forecheck. I like this line right now. Eichel, Barbashev, and Stone. Don't we leave again? I won't. Nice pass right there. Oh my god. Stone still sticks with it. This guy barely skates. I want to know the top miles per hour on Mark Stone this game. He barely moves, but he's always in the right spot. He's strong on his skate, so he can still do what he can. Nice pass over, shot. Missed the net right there. We got to get the shots on net, fellas. We need to test this guy. Nice pass. Ricochet shot off the boards. Shot and saved by the goalie. Can I forgive? I can't. Oh, good shot. Was that Stahl? No. Slavin. Oh, nice play by the goaltender right there. Be a part of the transition. Don't be a part of the problem. Be a part of the solution. These guys are not moving right now. Well, Carolina is. Carolina is moving their skates. They're doing that extra. They're making that extra effort, and it's showing up on the ice right now. Yeah, now they're just doing the dump and chase. That's gotta be an icing. 7:46 left in the period. 4-3. I forgot to make that update. Oh my god. Goalie ends up on his ass. Nothing there. That's another icing. Carolina is going on the defensive right now. They're going with the dump and chase method. They think they can hold on to this lead. That is going to prove futile. That ain't going to work against this team. They don't give up. Oh, great tip, but a great save by Bussy. Number 4 with another save. Oh, Eichel got one in the face right there. Great face-off win. Shoot that. Oh, he gets it to a high scoring chance area, but can't get a shot on net, number 4. Oh, nail him up against the boards right there. He's got to be punished. One hand on the stick, taking the puck up the boards with his head down. That needs to be a big hit right there. Don't lose your edge. Don't lose your edge right now. Carolina going with the dump and chase. They need to control the puck a little bit, Vegas. First goalie with 4 goals against in each of his first 4 games in the Stanley Cup final. And that easily could have been Frederick Anderson, too, if they kept him in. Hand pass. 6 minutes left.
Geico helps tailor your coverage to fit your business and bottom line.
5:30 left in the game. Vegas, they're trying to apply some pressure, and really nothing happening right now. 15, why does he look so unfamiliar? He's been on the ice a bunch. That's Hannafin. I feel like he used to be on Carolina, too. Oh, no. High stick? Okay, no penalty. Nice stick. Stone's always in the passing lanes. Carolina doing exactly what they need to keep this lead. Eichel giving it up inside within 5 feet of the blue line, the exact area you can't give it up. It's looking like this is the final now. Shit. Icing. Back with the NBA tomorrow. You know we're on that. Big week on Tea Time.
Are you ready to bust some silos? It is time to get on the same page. Zero full stack mesh. Dynamic collaborative ecosystem. 1 plus 1 equals 3. Left hand meet right hand. Break down silo.
At PwC, we don't just talk tech. We make yours work harder together.
Great plan. Let's do it.
We'll get that going. So you can become a more intelligent enterprise.
She didn't know where the road would lead. But the moment she stepped in, life changed. She now had all the power and space needed to live a life I might narrate.
Seriously?
The all-new Audi Q3, made for a life of yes.
The evergreen Stanley vacation started with Expedia, the one place you go to go places. When hockey season ended, summer started. Dad knew his crew didn't need much, but they did need peace and quiet. And lots of space. So they planned their flights, car, and vacation home all in one place. Great, right? Nice job, Dad. Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
Thursday night, we're back in Raleigh for Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals from Lenovo Center. 8 o'clock right here on ABC. Will Carolina hang on to this lead and have even the series at 2 apiece, or will Vegas be playing for a chance to win the Stanley Cup for the second time in 4 years? Sean, as we come down the stretch here, Vegas is starting to look at this as a sprint. They've changed their lines. Marner and Stone played with Eichel the last shift. Now you've got Sissons, Houghton, and Carlson. So John Tortorella really shrinking the bench, but also moving the characters around, and that makes a decision for Rod Brind'Amour.
4:16 left in the third. Face off at center ice. How fun. How do they get the gold so consistent in the middle of the ice there? You don't really see the paint like that. It's nice. Vegas, who's going to be the person to do it? Who's going to be the person to make a difference? No icing just before the end of the ice. Nicely played by Carolina. Less than 4 minutes left. Vegas not really putting together any opportunities. They're not possessing the puck at all. Carolina, they're playing their game right now. This is where they win. If they can play a little keep away, play a game of dump and chase, they win that every single time. Vegas, they gotta work on breaking out, breaking in. They're giving it up. They're turning the puck over so easily. Yeah, not see the dump and chase. It's not working. These guys are on their heels, just doing a little shovel pass, trying to flip the puck up to the next guy. It ain't working. 3 minutes left. Okay, that's the break that they needed. Possess. Oh, big hit in the corner. Fight for the puck in the corner. Okay, this is what they needed. Shot on net. Saved. Oh, you can't play it outside the zone right there, Barbashev. He's looking at the net right now, or looking at the bench right now. They can't advance it. That's the problem. They can't possess it for enough time for the goalie to get pulled. Look again. It's not in the zone. These guys have given up this game. They're tired. You can tell. Okay, this is where they get it in. I mean, you gotta win this draw now. Does Hart go back? 2 minutes left. No TV timeout under 2 minutes of play. Because they could have used the TV timeout right there. They're using their own timeout. Tortorella never knows what the fuck's going on. Look, he takes a step back during these powwows. No strategy, no X's and O's out of Tortorella. He just says, you know what, dude, you just get it done. But I'm also noticing, if we just pan to the Carolina bench, it's the bench coaches that are making up the plays. The head coach is not doing that. So I was wrongly chirping Tortorella last game and this game for that. You learn stuff here. I like it. Anytime this game that I've said that this isn't gonna work out, they score. Every time I'm looking down at my phone, there's a good scoring opportunity. Talk about being off the point, off the ball. Yeah, nice play right there, cutting off the guy to get that icing call. He's smiling too. He knew it was a race to the finish. Oh, did he just miss the net? Oh, just a wide opening right there. Goes up and over. He just lucked out. Empty net still for Vegas. Possessing the puck. Need to get the puck to the D. That's who you want with the puck. He can sure possess the shit out of it. Shot. Goalie on his ass. Needed something to happen. Okay, goalie's back up. Puck is cleared. Here comes an icing. That could be a goal. Wow. Square in the middle of the net. Where the fuck did that shot come from? Game, set, match. 2-2. Going back to Carolina. 5-3. How the fuck did that go in? That was like from behind the net. Vegas had nothing going in this third period the whole time. Shoots it all the way from behind the net. Look at that. Crazy hop off the boards. So, let's see if Frederick Anderson's hurt. Not dealing with an injury. They just gave him a little break. And it was the right move tonight. I don't think he was particularly great in net, but it was the right move tonight. Carolina ties up the series 2-2. And it's been a great series so far. It was great at least first period. Second period, not so great. Sorry. First period was great. Second period was good. Third period, not so much. Now we got some more hockey. It's looking like that's going to go 7. And it's a real back and forth. And you can't tell who's gonna win this. It's very evenly matched. Each game has its edges. Vegas has a momentum. Carolina has a momentum. It's exciting in terms of the back and forth. From my perspective, watching this, trying to call these games, hockey's the toughest. I'm sorry, hockey's just the toughest to call from my perspective. Football, basketball, baseball, so much easier. This is the toughest one. I had a long ass day too. But we got more streams coming up. Streaming tomorrow night, NBA Finals, NHL playoffs, Stanley Cup to be exact. On Thursday, then USA World Cup on Friday, and it's all here on Tea Time. I'll start putting a counter up here. I'm keeping track starting yesterday of gambling units for the month of June. So it started on June 8th. I made 3 units yesterday on my bet. So up 3 units. Knights money line, that's an L. Hurdle over 1.5 shots on goal, that's dub. So we're even. Then Hurdle goal, that was me getting a little douchey, trying to throw a flyer out there. So that's -1 overall tonight, so up 2 units overall. So that's how that ended. I will be back tomorrow night. Thank you each and every one of you for tea timing. Don't miss me too much because I'm back tomorrow. Until then,